What Yandy Smith just disclosed about Kirk's long secret covert romance will astound you. Allow me to explain the entire situation. Nobody was prepared for the bombshell that the feisty-tempered Yandy, who never backs down from the truth, just dropped. It's a story full of betrayal, secrets, and an unexpected twist that will astound you. What occurs if the private affairs of a well-known person are revealed to the public? Kirk will discover, and trust me, you don't want to miss this kind of drama for years. Both admirers and detractors have followed Kirk and Rashida's romance on TV. We have seen the challenges, the highs and lows, the moments of pure delight and the love, but we haven't seen, and no one could have predicted, the profound secret that Kirk has been harboring all along. It was finally made public by Yandy Smith, who has a no-nonsense demeanor. And it's not a small mistake or a moment of vulnerability. This story will change how you view this marriage. But here's the amazing part. Even his wife, Rashida, was unaware of Kirk's full-fledged secret romance. But now the world knows the truth. We have spent years watching the seemingly perfect relationship between Yandy Smith and Kirk on TV. They are the power couple we all admire and who have endured despite everything. However, none could have foreseen what was truly going on behind closed doors. The woman who has been in the news for years, Yandy Smith, just made a revelation that drastically changes how we see Kirk. It caught everyone off guard when Yandy disclosed that Kirk had been keeping something important from her and his wife, Rashida. Such betrayal causes people to question all they took for granted. The pair's what we were unaware of was that Yandy Smith had been privy to a secret that would completely upend their world. And when the truth was revealed, it was not only a betrayal of Rashida, but also of their entire reputation. For those who do not know, Yandy Smith has been a regular in the realm of reality television. She has a reputation for being honest, devoted to her loved ones, and not afraid to tell it how it is, no matter how hard it may be. The discovery of Yandy was not about a small mistake or a one-time fling. Rather, it was about a serious secret connection that Kirk managed to hide for years. Since Kirk's career was built on his family image, Yandy knew that he had been hiding a close relationship with another woman. It was more than a fleeting relationship. It was a relationship that Kirk had been actively concealing from Rashida and the public. Drama-loving Yandy finally lost it and revealed the truth. She revealed that Kirk's covert partner wasn't just anyone, but rather someone he had known for a long time and had genuinely become fond of. However, this was more than simply a betrayal. It was an emotional relationship that had continued for years while Rashida was at home caring for their children and managing their enterprises. Kirk claimed that he was living two lives because he was able to find a sense of connection from someone else that his wife did not provide. Rather than being a one-night encounter or a short-lived affair, this relationship grew over time with deep emotional ties that he had concealed from everyone. Yandy understands how terrible the situation is. Since no one else knew the truth and she could no longer keep it a secret, she felt it was time to tell it, which is what makes this story special. Rashida, who had thought she had the perfect marriage, now had to face the most painful truth imaginable. You can imagine how shocked she was to learn that Kirk, the man she had dated for years and who was the father of her kids, had been living a double life. For far too long, Kirk had been hiding their relationship. The world witnessed Rashida's life disintegrate as she battled to cope with the devastating news, the anguish, the heartbreak, and the rage. Fans questioned whether Rashida would forgive Kirk, how she would react, or whether their marriage would fail. Rashida had always been a picture of power and grace, but this realization made everything she had worked so hard to accomplish seem questionable. Around Kirk and their family, and now that her base was crumbling, Rashida had to confront the betrayal directly. Wondering if she would ever be able to forgive Kirk and trust him again, she tried to make sense of what had happened while the world watched and the cameras were rolling. Following such a significant betrayal, the audience showed sympathy, but they were also interested in her reaction. Would she stay with Kirk, or would this be the final straw that caused their marriage to fail? Destiny took a startling turn when Yandy revealed that the secret relationship was more than just a fleeting flirtation, but a deep emotional connection that might change Kirk and Rashida's lives. Yandy's statements were more than just an admission. They were a warning to everyone involved. This wasn't some quick encounter. This partnership developed feelings over time that were much more nuanced than anyone could have imagined. Kirk had been torn between two worlds, his family life with Rashida and the emotional fulfillment he found in his secret relationship. And this was no easy matter. It was more than just physical attraction, action, or a moment of weakness. The crux in this story is that Kirk was concealing more than just a relationship. He was concealing a facet of himself that Rashida was unaware of. It was much more difficult for all parties to process the hidden relationship because of its intense emotional content. Having feelings for two women, which is what added so much complexity to this story, it was not just about the physical act of cheating. It was also about Kirk's time, effort, feelings, and emotional commitment in this past relationship, as well as the consequences. Yandy's shocking announcement and the fallout from it have everyone in shock. Everybody is anticipating the next episode in this tangled drama with great anticipation. Will Kirk and Rashida be able to salvage their marriage, or has the trust been destroyed beyond repair? Once seemingly invincible, Kirk is now coping with the consequences of his actions. Rashida must pick up the pieces of her broken heart while Kirk's public image is destroyed. Once a source of animosity and competitiveness, Yandy's relationship with Kirk is now under scrutiny because of Yandy's decision to disclose. It's not only about her personal fate. The ramifications of this controversy will undoubtedly affect everyone concerned. Yandy's involvement in all of this is far from ended. It all comes full circle here because even though she revealed the truth, the consequences of her actions are only now starting to materialize. There is no denying Rashida has suffered an emotional toll, and people are eager to see how she will react. Will she leave the guy who violated her trust? Or will she remain with Kirk for the sake of their kids and their years together? Kirk's story's next events involving Yandy and Rashida are, you got it, the shocking. Nobody could have predicted the chain of events that began when Yandy Smith came clean about Kirk's secret connection. This treachery has had a huge emotional impact and will only put more strain on all parties. With such heartbreaking news, everyone is wondering if Kirk and Rashida can still make their marriage work, or if the harm has already been done. She felt she had a solid foundation, a loving husband, and the perfect family. But now that foundation has crumbled, leaving her to pick up the pieces of her broken heart. The trust that once kept their relationship together is gone, and it's not clear if it will ever be fully rebuilt. Rashida is well known for her fortitude, tenacity, and resolve. She has overcome obstacles in the past, and now she faces the most difficult. But can Kirk truly turn his life around after such a severe betrayal? The public is waiting for him to come clean and express sincere regret. Kirk's reputation has also suffered greatly. The man who was previously seen as untouchable and who had established a reputation as a devoted husband and father is now embroiled in a controversy that could destroy everything he has fought so hard to achieve. Rashida has been hurt by his betrayal, and his connection with his former admirers has suffered as well. The entire plot has changed because of the secret relationship. Although controversy is nothing new to her, she has forced everyone to confront hard realities that are hard to change by disclosing the secret. Yandy has always been a strong lady, but now she must cope with the consequences of her behavior. Would she be praised as a hero for speaking the truth, or would she become the focus of those who believe she went too far? Undoubtedly, Yandy's part in this drama is far from ended, and the consequences of her disclosure will keep evolving in unpredictable ways. The emotional toll it has had on all parties involved is what makes things even more complicated. It's not just about the public spectacle. It's about actual individuals coping with actual feelings. Kirk, Yandy, and Rashida are all navigating the challenges of romantic relationships. Forgiveness and betrayal. As we see this drama unfold, we can't help but wonder what we would do if we were in their position. Would we forgive the one who lied to us, Or would we give up everything we've worked so hard to achieve? They all have stories to share, grief to process, and choices to make. In the event that Kirk and Rashida choose to seek healing, it will be a difficult and protracted process, and their marriage's future remains uncertain. Rebuilding the broken trust and determining how to move forward together or apart are more important than merely making amends. The challenge for Yandy is whether she can continue to be friends with Rashida after telling her such a difficult reality. Is it possible that the two women will be able to resolve this, or will their tension grow unbearable? The most peculiar aspect is that this is only the start. Yandy's disclosure's effects will have a lasting impact. It remains to be seen if Kirk and Rashida's marriage will endure this treachery or if they will permanently part ways. Every move they make and every word they say will be scrutinized by the public for clues about the future of their relationship. Will Yandy be criticized for stirring up controversy, or will she be seen as courageous for speaking the truth? These questions will be answered in the coming weeks and months, but one thing is for sure, this is far from the end of the story. The world is waiting for the next episode, and this story still has a lot of layers to explore. We now want to know what you anticipate happening next. Is this the end for Kirk and Rashida, or do you think they can work things out? Please leave a remark below with your opinions. Many people